All right, welcome back to the Tom Macdonald Top 10 Released Tracks list. So I'm excited. I do have two more songs to do. Okay. I got this one and then another video to do, and we will be done with the Tom Macdonald Top 10 list. Okay. So my name is Kyle, and welcome back to the podcast Two Protects One. Okay. So you might be asking yourself, well, number 3 was best rapper ever. What could possibly be number 2? I'm glad you asked. Number 2 is No Response. So with the Mac Lethal rap battle back and forth, and where Mac Lethal got absolutely embarrassed. Uh, apparently Mac Lethal made a second rap diss, and I've never listened to it. I don't really care to listen to it. He got absolutely stomped the fuck out by Tom. So I don't really care to listen to it. I'm probably never going to listen to it. But anyway, Tom wrote this No Response. Okay. And it's just basically saying, you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. I am like way beyond this in my life, and I'm going to quit doing it. And actually, I don't think he's made like a diss track since. Okay. He's made some, I think he's done some like soft response stuff, which is cool, whatever. But he's focused on his music. He's focused on the talent that he has, the music videos, promoting the music that he releases. Which, if you follow him on Facebook, and I don't know if he's on Instagram or not, but I know he does a lot of promoting on Facebook. Um, he does a good job at promoting his product. And if I was in his situation, I would be promoting the shit out of it too. So, I mean, I think they're kind of corny, but they're effective. And that's what really matters. If you're trying to sell a product, you want to make sure it's effective. And, some of them are funny as well. So, but I want to get into No Response. I think lyrically, this is one of his best songs. I don't really remember much from the music video. I didn't watch the music video before we did this video. So, but before we get started, please remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, tell your friends about it if they like Tom Macdonald. I could, I would appreciate the support. So, but anyway, without any more from me, let's get into Tom Macdonald. No Response, which comes in at number 2 on my top 10 list. Let's go. 2, 3.
I'm the rapper that these other rappers jealous of. I made more off CDs than rappers who are selling drugs. True story. Every single aspect independent. I got texts from presidents and major labels I ain't read yet. Told my manager I'd knock him out and he was like the homie. Then I fired him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, dog. Au revoir. I don't need nobody's help. It's me and Nova by ourselves. Come here, babe. This is the entire team, nobody else. I conceptualize, produce, and write like every record. Me and Nova work the hooks, then they're mixed and mastered by Evan. This is homegrown. Shout out all the rappers who have thrown stones. I'ma die rich while your casket full of broke bones. I ain't gonna respond to all your disses. Look, I get it. Your videos get no views. You say my name and people click it, but I'm different. You need clout and you're desperate to make a living. But my bank account already full. I counted 7 digits like y'all attack me with disses, attract all the critics. I'll laugh at predictions, surpass all the limits. The whacker the rapper, the more he's angered by the fact that I'm winning. I'm stacking the millions. It's tragic to witness like cancer with children. Hey, no playlist, no pay clicks, no fake. Rappers call me gay cause my braids pink. Yo, man, go crazy, so wasted. Front row at my show, I'm her favorite. I'm famous, they basically hate that I made it. Get paid more in a day than they claim on their paycheck. I'm patient, but say my name again.
So I'm going to stop it right there, and we're going to go through some of these lyrics. I really think that Tom Macdonald just starts absolutely destroying people right out the gate. He's basically saying, I'm done with all this petty bullshit. He says, I'm the rapper that these other rappers jealous of. I made more of CDs than rappers who are selling drugs. True story. Every single aspect independent. I got texts from presidents and major labels I ain't read yet. Oh, and I believe it. I believe that, if he really wanted to, he could sign a deal somewhere and get fucked and not make any money and be a puppet. If he really wanted to, I mean, he could, sell his soul and sell out to the music industry. And yeah, I don't think it would be a very good idea. He'd probably lose a lot of his fans. And I don't think I don't think he's not doing it because of his fans. He's not doing it because he doesn't want to do it. I think he'll do this, independent scene for another couple years, and he'll probably retire, and he'll probably do what Eminem should do: grow a beard and disappear, and go live up in the mountains somewhere. So, but anyway, so it says I told my manager I'd knock him out, and he was like the homie. Then I told my manager I'd knock him out, and he was like the homie. Then I fired him. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, dog. Or I don't need nobody's help. It's me and Nova by ourselves. Come here, babe. This is the entire team, nobody else. So basically, he's saying, hey, me and Nova, this is it. This is how we do everything. Now he has added I think his sister and maybe one other person, maybe like her boyfriend or husband or something. And they've been helping out with like shooting music videos and I think like packaging CDs and shipping product and stuff like that. Which is awesome. He's still super independent and I'm sure it's super stressful when you have thousands upon thousands of orders that need to go out. I'm sure it could probably get a little hectic. But it says, I ain't going to respond to all your disses. Look, I get it. Your videos get no views. You say my name and people click it. But I'm different. You need clout and you're desperate to make a living. But my bank account already full. I counted 7 digits. And then it says, fuck y'all. Attack me with disses. Attract all the critics. I laugh at the predictions. Surpass all the limits. The whacker the rapper, the more he's angered by the fact that I'm winning. I'm stacking the millions. It's tragic to witness, like cancer in children. He said, he's basically telling him, like, look, you can talk all the shit you want. Okay. And, I just ain't going to listen to that bullshit. I just ain't going to do it. I'm just going to do me. This is going to be the last time I respond or say fucking anything about you losers. All right, let's get back to it.
Rappers call me gay because my braids pink. Yo, man, go crazy, so wasted. Front row at my show, I'm her favorite. I'm famous, they basically hate that I made it. Get paid more in a day than they claim on their paycheck. I'm patient, but say my name again, I ain't playing. I'll buy the place that you stay in, then raise the rent to the space in your parents' basement is vacant. They call me privileged, I can't admit that I'm gifted. I did it without a label's assistance. I made the business decisions, I overcame the addictions. Lived in the streets, got evicted, kicked it with killers and strippers. But still my vision was different. I bought a mic, started spitting, produced the beats and I mixed it. I turned my hand into a fist and flipped the bird to the system. I prayed I'd finish my mission and keep my image consistent. I fixed the parts that were missing and switched the gas and the pistons. It's mathematics and physics. I had to travel the distance. I had to add some ambition and then subtract my suspicions. I wanted castles and riches, headed for caskets or prisons. I battled glasses of liquor and cabinets packed with prescriptions. And still these rappers wanna sneak this all over my Facebook, always trying to tweet. I ain't gonna keep this a secret, my marketing genius. The algorithm triggered by exploiting your weakness. And y'all can call me clickbait and gimmicks, I call me rich. 1 million monthly listens on Spotify, so I'm about to drop a couple $1 million on a crib, $250,000 on a whip. I just sent my mom a grip. And first of all, I heard it all. I could write a perfect song. I Googled the net worth of rappers hating and I don't respond. Middle finger from a private jet. I don't give a single flight. Every single person I have met in person on Twitter, they're tough. Yo, if rappers want to beef, I got the roast pan. Put them in the dirt like a UFO crash. Double time rappers mad at murder it with slow raps. All they do is go fast. Turn them to some ghosts with the most facts. Slow clap. Pulling triggers quickly with no blowback. Cracking under pressure like a cold glass. No fans. Jealous that I rose fast. Y'all are on the road back. Look at your career. It's a joke, man. Promise that I won't laugh. Say you got the smoke. Can't afford gas. Oh, man, so sad. You record your album in a closet full of clothes with a notepad. Strong on the outside. Muscles with no bow. I
didn't notice that in the video. He's just going and going and going, then hits him with the patty cake. They're just playing patty cake with these bitches. Oh, what are you doing, Tom? Just playing patty cake with these bitches. And I'm telling you, there's people out there that just can't get to this level. Okay. And some guys, are super talented. All right. They got a lot of, there's some people that could possibly compete with him. But Mac Lethal and I can't remember who all the other rappers that were coming out at that time, but they were like fucking nobodies. Okay. And if he would have made like a diss track for everybody that came out and said something, first of all, it adds a bunch of clout to their, reputation, it helps them get noticed. And a lot of times Eminem won't respond. I think it was like what? Nick Cannon made a diss about him. Then the game came out and made a diss about Eminem and he never responded. And the reason why he didn't respond is because he don't want to give these people any validation, any kind of free press. And I think Tom was just at that point too. Like, hey, look, I'm not giving these fucking losers any more free press. We're just going to drop this no response shit and I'm going to move on with my career. But I thought it was absolutely hilarious. He's going through, the slow claps and then all of a sudden he starts playing patty cake. Oh, yeah, and patty caking on him. That shit's funny. But anyway, let's look at some of these lyrics here. And it says, hey, no playlist, no play clicks, no fake shits. Rapper call me gay because my braids pink. Your main bitch go crazy, so wasted. Front row at my show, I'm her favorite. uh, then that says here, no, man, where did it go? It says they call me privileged. Y'all can't admit that I'm gifted. I did it without a label's assistance. I made the business decisions. I overcame the addictions, lived in the streets, got evicted, kicked it with killers and strippers, but still my vision was different. Okay. And you can tell just by these lyrics and by what he said, like you can tell Tom came from like a bottom level. Okay. And when you get around people like this, you can usually tell. People now don't get me wrong, I ain't like super rich, okay? I ain't made a shit ton of money yet. And that's what I'm gonna say, yet. But anyway, you can usually tell people that have, been to the bottom of the bottom, and then when they get a little something, or when they get up out of that drug addiction, when they get up out of that alcoholism, when they get up out of whatever's keeping them down, you can tell that these people have been through something in life and they're extremely grateful and they're usually pretty humble people. And that's just the kind of impression I get from Tom. But that's just me. Maybe you see something completely different. And it says, and I think he repeats this too. He says, and still these fucking rappers want to sneak this all over my Facebook, always trying to tweet shit. I ain't gonna keep this a secret. My marketing genius, the algorithm triggered by exploiting your weakness. And y'all can call me clickbait and gimmicks. I call me rich. 1 million monthly listens on Spotify. Suck my dick. I'm about to drop a couple $1 million on the crib, 250,000 on a whip. I just sent my mom a grip. So he has talked about in his lyrics and other songs where he has sent his family money. And honestly, that's what you should do. Should you go out and buy a bunch of gold chains and fucking cars and houses and, wind up blowing through all your money? No. You should, in my honest opinion, you should be somewhat mindful of what you spend so that when you're done rapping, in his situation, when he's done, he'll never have to fucking work again. And that is awesome. And I can honestly say that that is a good business plan. Tom knows what the fuck he's doing. So I think it's awesome. Um I really like this track. It says, "Yo, if rappers want to beef, I got the roast pan. Put them in the dirt like a fucking UFO crash. Double time rappers mad I murdered them with slow raps." Oh shit. And then I think that's where I stopped, right around in there. I'm gonna go back just a little bit and then start back up.
Jealous that I rose fast, y'all are on the road back. Look at your career, it's a joke, man. Promise that I won't laugh. Say you got the smoke, can't afford gas. Oh man, so sad. You record your album in a closet full of clothes with
Patty
a
cake.
notepad. Strong on the outside, muscles with no bone mass. Let's look at me for a second, man. I was deep in depression, making me weak and pathetic. I thought I needed their blessings. It leaves an impression. I feel the infection. Repeating the lessons will only lead to me, and that's a lethal injection. And I was chasing a dragon with no medieval invention. I go to sleep and dream my life would be for me if I catch it. I let my demons possess me till I woke up in the wreckage and realized that I destroyed a whole cathedral of blessings. It's like my feet were magnetic. The street was steel, we connected. I couldn't seem to reach the sky no matter how far I'm stretching. And I was beaten to death and screaming for help for a second. Now I put everything I bleed into completing my records. I can't compete with my past, but I'm still seeking the relics. And I believe with every breath I breathe, the sequel is better. No fear, surrender, I'm clear. The pressure, the tears I remember will never let me forget. I was near to the devil. I never claimed to be holy, but I got angels' protection. I got a barbed wire halo and devil horns I don't mention. Yeah, the Lord is my savior, but revenge is so tempting. I don't expect to see heaven. If that's the case, I respect it. Cause I tried.
Oh. By the way, this song is 6 minutes long, and it really has no chorus, bro. He just rips it all the way through, and that's why I keep stopping it, because it's like, damn, dude, he just keeps going, dropping line after line. So we'll go back and we'll look through that. I'm gonna check my phone real quick. I think my wife might have texted me. All right. So, let's look at some more of these lyrics here. It says, let's look at me for a second. Man, I was deep in depression, making me weak and pathetic. I thought I needed their blessings. It leaves an impression. I feel like the infection, repeating the lessons, would only lead me, and that's a lethal injection. Lead to me, and that's a lethal injection. And I was chasing the dragon with no medieval intention. I go to sleep and dream my life would be for me if I catch it. I let my demons possess me till I woke up in a wreckage and realized I destroyed a whole cathedral of blessings. Just that let's say that verse over again. It says, and I was chasing the dragon with no medieval intention. I go to sleep and dream my life would be for me if I catch it. I let my demons possess me till I woke up in a wreckage and realized that I destroyed a whole cathedral of blessings. That's just dope. That's a dope verse. It's like my feet were magnetic. The street was steel. We connected. I couldn't seem to reach the sky no matter how far I'm stretching. And I was beaten to death and screaming for help for a second. Now I put everything I bleed into completing my records. That's just now I could go through here and just keep breaking these down, but let's continue listening to the track.
I tried to cage the beast, but it's woken up the broken locks. I'm crushing everything I see like empty cans of soda pop. You titties on your knees like a grandma who don't own a bra. Put a bullet in your head like words you only spoke to God. I'm rowing through an ocean all alone inside an open box, frozen from the blowing snow and soaking through my only socks. Y'all noticed me and chose the heat, so now the water's boiling hot. You'd hope I croak, I'm dope and coke, don't crack it, turn to solid rock. Hey, I ain't talking to you losers like you know the cops. I'm rich and that ain't bad for a kid who couldn't hold a job. Budget brand rappers, all that Gucci fake, I own a lot. You can't afford the way I live, you trying to control the cause. Whoa, I'm in solo mode, your promo won't affect the drop. Artists that you promo don't have clout, the photo likes are bot. Try to put me in the dirt, I'll thrive like you were growing pot. You prototypes are hurt, y'all need work, let me open shop. Y'all don't understand me like a burner phone, it's coded top. You'll never see my POV like you don't know the GoPro off. Make sure that the drone is all in slow-mo, so when y'all get shot, the footage captures every single moment while your corpses rot. Shoot it all on broken arms, touch it up in Photoshop. Upload it to YouTube with a donate button for your mom. So alarmed, y'all can never reach me with those broken arms. Untouchable as alcoholics' wallets at an open bar. Unbreakable Da Vinci Code embedded in like most my songs. Gang is full of animals, you think my home is Noah's Ark. Past is full of broken hearts, opponents that have blown apart. My logo on the stove, I let it smolder till they know the mark. Y'all were finding Nemo, I composed a team of total sharks. Hid inside the reef and chiseled teeth till they were over shark. Y'all fishy rappers went to sleep to dream of coral seas and stars. We silently and violently reminded y'all the ocean's dark. Lordy,
Oh man, there's so much there. There's so much there, and I want to just this verse about finding Nemo and shit. Yeah, that's like my favorite part of the track. All right, it says, while y'all were finding Nemo, I composed a team of total sharks hid inside the reef and chiseled teeth till they were over sharp. Y'all fishy rappers went to sleep to dream of coral seas and stars. We silently and violently reminded y'all the ocean's dark. Ooh, ooh, that's a fucking dope verse. Let's keep going.
Really feel sorry for your corny bars. Maybe you'll improve, and this is setting up your story arc. I am more like Iron Man, you are more like Tony Stark. You're human, I'm a robo suit equipped with guns and poison darts, choking y'all to death like I am Homer home alone with Bart. I wish you would on every glowing star. Core is hard, high performance parts from a pro garage. All I see is smoke and sparks every time your motor starts. What more you got in store for me? Your death threats were ghost stories, and what's next gonna be painful. Gravestones.
That fucking song is dope. That song is dope. So that shit, I'm gonna just start from the beginning here. It says, while y'all were finding Nemo, I composed a team of total sharks, hid inside the reef and chiseled teeth until they were over sharp. Y'all fishy rappers went to sleep to dream of coral seas and stars. We silently and violently reminded y'all the ocean's dark. Lordy, I really feel sorry for your corny bars. Maybe you'll improve, and this is setting up your story arc. I am more like Iron Man. You are more like Tony Stark. You're human. I'm Robo Suit equipped with guns and poison darts. Choking y'all to death like I am Homer home alone with Bart. I wish you fucking would on every glowing star. So that was just dope. So just to finish that up, that was dope. All right. So anyway, that's it. That's number 2 on the list. So that is No Response by Tom Macdonald coming in at number 2. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and drop a comment. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. This video is getting kind of long, but go listen to Tom Macdonald's No Response. Look at the lyrics, see how gifted he is. This track is just fucking dope. All right. Have a good day. God bless you. God bless your family. And God bless the United States of America. I'm out.